Good afternoon and thank you for joining us. So we are here, we're now on Wednesday. Do you know something, Bernie? I really don't know what day I'm on at the moment just now. I know,
I can imagine you've got autopilot.
All here, everywhere, I know, yeah. This is so exciting. Been looking forward to this one.
It's our first one.
It's our first one together.
Yeah.
I know, so it is.
Cause trouble.
I think, I don't know, me cause trouble. Doubt
me,
it.
I don't cause trouble, do I? Everyone will tell you that. Who's
Yeah, okay, we'll wait and see for that one. But yeah, so it's our first one together.
It is.
So we are, we've got to, a few things, I'm just waiting to say we've got something just coming up when it comes to the Papercraft, but we're kind of going to do sewing, aren't we?
So
I know, but all of that will just be coming up later on.
Craig's going to be sewing.
So I'm going to be sewing, yeah. So, yeah, well, you've been busy as well, because you've had some sewing classes and that, haven't you?
Yeah, I've had classes, I've had Facebook this week has been, well, on Monday night, we did Monday Makers. And then last night I come in and saw Katie when she was doing a cartload show. Yeah. On the Cuppa Run. I did a little gate crash.
I believe you gate crashed. Someone told me that we gate crashed.
Yeah, I'd finished my class. Well, I was doing my class next door and I thought, so Katie's doing her first show. And I know you guys have all been supporting her. Read the comments. And I thought, do you know what, I'm going to go and get her a cup of tea and take it in for her. So
that was really good, yeah, because you had, I just heard something, did you?
I did.
She was getting spoiled.
Laura produced her coffee as well.
Yes, so, we will just say that happy birthday, Laura. It is Laura's birthday
yes, happy
today.
Birthday.
And she is here, so a big happy birthday to Laura. So it helps us when we're doing our Facebook Lives. But yeah, because you had a few of them, because obviously we were all doing our, we had our second Craftigans and Evesham, the Papercraft side, so we were all there. So we didn't all get back till, well, most of us were late on at night time, depending on obviously where we stayed. The traffic was horrendous. I left about 5 o'clock and I didn't get home till, well, I got home about 5 to 10 and I was in my bed for 10 o'clock. I dumped my cases and I just went straight into bed. So, but do you know something, it was so good. Obviously we had Aycliffe here the week before and obviously Evesham this weekend, and we had an absolute blast. It was so good.
Did you meet the winner of the tickets? Was it Sandy?
Yes.
Who won?
Yeah. So it was good to see, because obviously there was a couple of the winners that were able to come,
right? And
they were there as well. So that was really good. Couple were sewists, but they've never really ventured into Papercraft. So they thought they were going to come to the Craftigans so that they could try their hand at a bit of Papercraft, because it was like a lot of different things. I was doing the foil press. Debbie Robinson, she was doing like the kind of the scoring with card blanks and boxes. We're all doing stuff. Debbie Fisher was doing Sarah's signature collection. Leanne was there. Sarah was there. So it was fine. So it was a really good mix. It was a really good mix. It just meant that some of us couldn't get back in time to do some of the Facebook Lives or cartload. So obviously Katie stepped in. I did hear that she had a great time and she had the support. It was just incredible.
She did, yeah. I watched it when I got back last night. I watched it back last night, and it was good fun. So
I know she's watching today, so she is.
Hi,
she's
Katie.
watching today, so yeah, hi Katie. So I know.
Cup of tea, Katie.
Cup of tea, yeah.
Tea, just milk.
I think she's really kind of only watching to see me sew. I think that's what it is. Probably.
I think a few people might be watching, because we've been teasing people the last couple of days.
We have been,
So we're going to get you to sew.
So it'll be fun. Awesome. Can't wait. So talking about that, we've got a really good couple hours coming up.
Fabulous items on the show today.
They really do.
Every time I do a Crafters TV, I look and think, wow, this, how can we do that? How can we put that on for that price? The offers are fantastic.
It really is.
So, shall we have a look and see what's coming up?
Let's have a look.
So, I'm going to be bringing you our Threaders Home Decor Stencils. There's 2 sets in there, so there's 4 packs in total in there. And then to go along with them, we've also got the Threaders, the tote bags and the cushion covers. So what I'm going to do is actually show you how you would prep it to actually use those stencils and give you some hints and tips. I've been speaking to our guys in the office and getting loads more hints and tips to pass on for you. And then also we've got our So Lovely and So Homemade collections. So I've got some sewing side of the So Homemade, And then Craig, you've got...
Yeah, I do. I've got some of the
you?
So Homemade collection. I've actually got a couple of things from the So Lovely that's also in the Papercraft side. So I've got a bit of both. So we're going to be showing you. Obviously, both of these are from past Sarah's signature collections, but we've got a good selection of them. And then this is something I might even bring you in on, Bernie.
I'm so excited if you can, because I would love to learn how to do these.
So much fun. I think we'll definitely do that. I'll do a bit of your sewing, you can do a bit of the flower forming. We've got the flower forming coming up. So we've got that. We've got a nice wee bundle all set up, all the essential tools as well as the foam and dyes within these ones. So we're going to show you how you can make some really super cute but really stunning flowers. Yeah. And they make they actually look quite real in some of the circumstances. And we'll maybe do that together.
It's going to be fun, yeah.
It's going to be really fun.
Do you want to go and get ready?
Do you think I should go and get ready? I think I'll go and get ready. What I will just say as well is I'm up on Facebook. I've got Facebook Live running up on my personal Facebook page, my Crafter's Companion Facebook page. So get commenting that and we'll be both having a read through it. If you've got any questions for either of us, and we'll answer those if we can. So while I go and get ready, I'm away to go and get ready with what Bernie's actually going to tell you. So we'll see you just in the shortly. Okie doke.
So there we go. So there's Craig off to get set up. So Craig's going to actually be previewing some new products. They're going to be launched soon here. They already launched in the US, and they are our Aqua Tint water reactive colour medium jars. I've had a look on Craig's set, and there's a lot of them. So how you're going to choose from them all when you can buy them, I'm not sure. So, like I say, if you've got any questions about those items when Craig showed them or anything else we're going to show in the show, drop us a comment and say we'll be monitoring when each other's on screen, so we can answer what we can. So, I think now, Craig, are you ready? Shall we hand you over?
I am ready and raring to go. So so I have got these Aqua Tint. So we've got these ones here from Spectrum Noir. So they have already launched across on HSN in the United States, and we've got them coming up very soon as well. So I thought what we will do is let's do a wee preview to let you see what we've got coming when it comes to the Aqua Tint. So what I've got here is I've got a wee pre-stamped image already done and dusted, ready to go. So this is what we're going to be working around and creating around. But what we've got just to the side of me, if you want to have a wee bit of a closer look, we've got the Aqua Tints, we've got the bundles, we've got the sets all here. We're going to be seeing them just in a second. So we've got them just at the side. They're going to be popping up on your screen just in a wee moment for you to see, but we've got a great selection of all these different colours. So you may be familiar when it comes to the Aqua Tints, if we've got them in the pen format, but now we've got them within these little tubs as well, which just enable you to do a lot more crafting, doing a lot more different techniques that you can do. And then each one, we've even got the wee pipettes in these ones as well. So we'll show you how you can use these as well. So we can see, we'll go over the colours. So you're getting 3 in a pack, and we're getting one. So right up at the top here, we're starting at the vintage chic we've got on these ones here. But then coming down further down just here, we've got the shades of spring, then we've got the summertime, then we're going down to the winter warmers, we've got the afternoon teas, then all the way down here, we've got the glitz and glamour, we've got the perfect pastels, and then even right down here, we have got the fallen leaves, and we've also got the metallics. So as I say, all the different techniques and that you can be doing when it comes to your Aquamark or your Aqua Tint pens, it's exactly the same, but they're just in the wee tub format. So let's have a look to see how it works. So for these ones here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be using the summertime that we've got here. So all I'm going to do, I'm just going to give them a mix, but instead of giving them a shake, I just like to hold them all together in the 3, and I just give them a nice swirl. I just work my way around on these ones here. Then what I'm going to do is I've just got some water just to the side. So I'm going to just move this to this side here. Then I'm going to, first of all, what I'll do is let's take all the lids off these ones. So within this one here, so this is the summertime. So we've got these absolute stunning colours on these ones just here, just exactly that. We've got the summertime, so if I turn them around so you can see, and we've got your deep greens, we've got your reds, and even these blues, even these, so I'm going to tip that right there so you can see these. So a good one for also Christmas time as well, with all these shades here. So you've got obviously your festive, your tree, your berries, but you've also got the ice as well. So what I'm going to do is just got some water here, and I'm just using some of our paintbrush that we've got, and I'm just going to give that a really good covering just here. So I'm going to go right over all of the our main image that we've got just here. So this will be stamped using the Finesse ink pad that we've got. All these different additional things you'll find across on crafterscompanion.co.uk or .com. So there we go. I'm giving that, as you can see that, I'm giving that a really good coverage when it comes to these, the stamped image that we've got there. Then I'm going to do, so let's go, actually, do you know something? You would think I would go for the blues. Let's go for the greens and the reds. I know it's Under the Sea, but we'll just go for something different. And I won't start singing that song of the Under the Sea. But what we're just going to do, so let's just go right to the top there, and I'm going to go straight over. Now, even picking up all these additional colours just there, then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to just clean that off, that we can see just here at the side. Then I'm going to go straight into the red. I'm really going right into that red. You can see that up above just there. So then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start at the bottom just here. So we're starting where we're going from a real deep colour, just so that's actually a good angle that we can see, because you can see how we're starting at the deep colour there, and we're just getting lighter and lighter. However, go back in if you want. Really make that deep, really go in with all that colour, make it a deep colour. If you want, so you can see there, we can go back in, just adding just a wee bit more water, and we can really start to just work that colour in. We can even start to blend the colours together. So I'm even just got just a bit of tissue that we've got just here. So we can even just start to blend these two colours in together. If so, working our way up. Then what we can just do, just a wee bit more water on our brush. I'm going back to the green, and I'm going back in, so we can just blend them in just like that. So we're getting from the greens into your real deep greens that we can see, evergreens like that, blending them in just like that. However, what you can do then, you can leave that to dry if you wish, or you can, if you want, just zap your heat tool over the top. But what I'm going to do is I've just got some kitchen towel, and then all I'm wanting to do, because this kitchen towel's got a texture to it, I'm just going to pick some of that up. Now, that's all that I've just done there. I've just picked that up. But if you can see some of that texture already just coming out, look at that. Look at that, and look at that. You've even got a good shine to that one on that one there. So we've got that on there. However, what I'm then going to do is I'm just going to keep dabbing more, and I'm just going to pick these up just like that. However, I'm not finished just there. I have got a spritz tool. So we can see, as you've seen on that one there, and I'm going to turn this around to matte cam so you can see that effect that we've got. So look at all that coming in together. Look at all that colour. Now, I've taken some of that colour off with the actual kitchen roll, but I've just got a spritz tool just here, and I'm just going to go over it. I'm just spritzing just a bit of water, just a wee bit more water, and then all that I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick that up again. I'm just going to pick all these colours. So where we've spritzed it, I've then just gone over, and we're then just enhancing that sort of the effect where that spritz tool, so you can just see all these sorts of different, it's like the shading, the effect. It's kind of like a faux bleaching, where we're actually just picking up that ink from where we've spritzed the water on there. So we've got that one there. So you can see, so that's sort of an effect, very, I don't know the word for the under the sea theme with your greens and your reds, but very, I don't know. Maybe you can, there you go, tell me on our Facebook. So go on and let me know, what do you think when it comes to that theme. So we've got that one just there. Now what you could be doing is you could be spritzing all this excess on the mat here. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick this up for now. And then what I am just going to do is I'm going to bring another one. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to, once again, I'm just going to clean the brush, because I'm going to go in with the blue. So I'm going to give this a really good coverage that you can see. Now it's picked up some of the red, that doesn't matter, because you can see all the image underneath it. We're then going to go over with the blue. However, I'm going to be using the Pipette that come within the box. So each box you're getting 3 of them. Giving that a good coverage. Now this one here that I'm away to do, this is something that I absolutely love doing. I think this looks really effective. So we've got, so this is them here. So this is what we've got. So we're just away to pick up some of the ink with them. So this is what I'm going to do. Bringing this one in, so we've got good coverage of water on this one here. Now watch this. So we've got all of that ink within there. I'm just going to lightly squeeze that. And we're going to look at that. Look how that just explodes, that explosion of colour that we've got there. I can see it just in there. So we're getting that deep colour within the middle just there, but then we're starting to get that explosion. So we're going right in, even look at that, it's like a firework going off. So we can go straight over, and I'm just going to pick them all up just like that. So even in all these different areas, so they just start to do that explosion over the top. But then what you can do, if you want, is then bringing in, so with this one here, so this one is the Glitz and Glamour for this one here. So I'm still using sort of a blue colour to it. So we're just using the blue within this one here. And then all I'm going to do, once again, just using a different one, we're then just going to pick up some more of that colour, and I'm just going to bring that up like we've just done there. Then I'm just going to go back over. So it's a slightly, very slightly darker shade of blue on these ones here. But if you go into different shades of blue, because you've got a variety of different ones on within the boxes, so we can see, if I then pick this one up, there we go. So we've got that effect. So we've got all, it's like a marbling effect that's coming along. But then what you can also do then, if you've got things like your water brushes, anything like these you'll find on the website, we can be then picking that colour up. So even just bringing kitchen roll in, so we're going over and we're just bringing that colour, picking it up with our water brushes. And then this is where we can start to do sorts of like shading. So we can you see that's a good example there. So we can see how I'm picking up that colour. So it is like a faux bleach, but I'm using our water brush. And then there we go. This is where we can be doing all these different techniques. There is so much more techniques across on our YouTube when it comes to our Aqua Tints. So do have a look at them across on our YouTube. Lots of information there. So that is just two things that you could be doing when it comes to the actual Aqua Tints that are going to be launching very shortly here in the UK. Now we've got something to show you right here. This is all about our product development. Have a look at this.
Did you know that we do all of our product design right here in-house? We've got our very own team of very talented designers who put together all of the beautiful dies and stamps, embossing folders, paper pads, and all of the other crafty products that I know you all love. So make sure you keep your eyes peeled to see what's coming up next.
Hi, welcome back. So that's all about our product development over in HQ. It's very exciting round behind the scenes, isn't it? I'm quite lucky to work with the guys as well, which is always great fun. So now, Craig's just shown you the preview of the Aqua Tints. I'm going to show you our stencils. So what we've got here, these are our Mandala stencils. Mandala, I'll say it right. I've been practicing that. Now, what we've got in here, we've got two sets of stencils. There's the Mandala ones, and then there's the Scandi ones. Now within each one, if I do the Mandala one first, in this first one here, we've got these two separate full size ones. I'm going to take them out of the box so you can see how big they are as well. Now the price on these is you're getting both of them, so it's buy one get one free on these. Now I just need to get my, I've just got my new So retro scissors there as well that we've got on if you have a look on the website. So I'm just going to take this plastic off. I'm no good with my nails, so I have to use scissors to get them open. Now with these as well, we've also got some glitter paste that I'm going to show you shortly, but these are the actual size, so they're really good size. You can see the really good size on there. If I put, now hang on, get that one, there we go. You can see the size of those. Now that's the first set. Now in the other one, I'm just going to rip them open. Knew I'd rip the cardboard. Now with this one, you get a full circular one, and you get the quarter. So can you imagine the size that you can make with that stencil? Now with these, like I say, I've got some glitter paste that I can show you that we've got on offer today. But also, if you have any of your other pastes and colours, fabric inks that you can go through, and you can also use these with any of your stencils. So, all right, let me get a little bit of space. And then let me quickly show you the Scandi ones. So with the Scandi ones, you get in these two little sweet little birds, they're so cute. And then you're getting that big flower, and again they're the same size. And then in the other Scandi one, you're getting the house. But if you see on there, you've got lots of other different elements in there. So you've got the house, you've got the leaves, the little flowers, the little birds, the little tree. So what you could do is section off and just use any of those. And then you've got the heart in there as well. So that's the other set. So let's look at these glitter paste. So I'll give you a price on them as well, $12.99. So that's, you're getting buy one get one free for $12.99. Perfect, absolutely perfect. Now I've been waiting, I haven't opened these yet, but I have seen the colours through. These are our fabric glitter paste. So with these, what you do is, once you've put them onto your fabric, you actually iron them on, press them, iron them on, and then they're washable. So I'm going to open it up, because this one here, so this is the emerald green. So I've got emerald green here, but you can see it through the case, but I'm actually going to open it up. I'm hoping I don't get all messy in here. Oh, I'm going to pull, whoa, here we go, nearly. Look at that. Wow, that is bright. And this actually goes quite a long way, because when you're spreading it on, you spread it very thinly. And then you haven't got, and then whatever you don't use, you're going to scrape that back into your pot. So that's the, what's that one? So that's the emerald green, that one. And then we've got here, ruby red. Look at that. I'm just going to turn it over. Look at it. And that is clear, that packaging. So that is how bright it is. And then this has got to be my favourite. This is rustic copper. Isn't that gorgeous? And then we've got glorious gold. Blue as you write. As you write. I'm not very good with my pronunciation today. I'm going to have to practice. And then we've got silver steel. So the glitz on there is absolutely fab. And the other thing on here as well, which I wanted to open, when you get the packaging, on here it actually says peel back. So let's have a go and see if I can get it to peel it back. I bet I can't with my nails. Oh, here we go. I should have done this before the show. So I can't do that with my nails. I'm absolutely rubbish. But what you do is you peel that back there, and the instructions are under there as well. So if you're not sure when you get it, all the instructions are in there, so you can actually see. And the other great thing as well is our fabulous Lizzie has done a video. So when you go onto our website and have a look at the product, if you scroll down to the details, and there's a video link there, if you click on there, and Lizzie talks you through exactly how to use them as well. So if you're not sure, and then you lose this link for this show, you can get it. So what I'm quickly going to do is just show you how you would set up to use the stencils. So the other thing that we've got on the show as well is we've got some pre-made cushion covers. So just to let you know as well, if you do want those glitter pastes, they're $7.99 for the glitter paste. So the details were just on your screen there. But like I say, if you go on the website, you'll see everything linked on there. So what we've got is 2 packs. Now, this is the dark set, and you get a grey, and you can see it's an envelope back, so it's already made up for you. And you've got the navy. And then there's another pack as well. That's the cream and the white, and you get both in the pack. So that's those. And then what you're going to do, so you're going to pick your item that you're going to stencil. So I'm going to have this navy cushion cover, okay? And then I'm going to pick my stencil. So here we go. So what you're going to do is position your stencil wherever you want it. So if you want this one, or remember we had that quarter one. So if you just wanted the quarter one just on the bottom quarter of your cupboard, cushion cupboard, you're going to get it wherever you want it. And then the other thing, what I like to use is my favourite product of all time, stick and spray for fabric. So what you're going to do is just lightly spray the back of that. You don't need a lot. And that just gives it that little bit of tackiness just to place it. So we say we're going to place it here on the cushion. And then that's not going to move before you start putting the paste. Now the other one, now this is a top tip from Amy, who's our category manager of soft crafts. She's full of knowledge, and I spoke to her earlier today and I said, have you got any top tips about the glitter paste? She says, right, when you put your stencil down, get some masking tape and just mask off the area. And what this does as well, if you go close to the end of the stencil, it just stops you going over onto your actual work. So if you need to put wider tape on, you can. And we're just going to tape it all the way around like that. So then you're going to have your glitter paste, and then with a spatula or a palette knife, you're going to take a little bit out, and you're just going to put a thin layer over the top and just scrape it back just till you're happy with the coverage on there, and do that. And then once you've got that covered, this is a top tip from Amy, take off 3 of your sides, and then once you've took them off, leave one side attached, and then what you can do then is you can lift your stencil to check your design, and if you're then happy with your design, you can peel it off. If you're not, it's still in position, so you can lay it back down and then put some more of the colour on as well. So that's a top tip. So that's how you use them. Now, these are the stencils that we've got on the show today, but if you've got any stencils at all, so if you're a paper crafter, how many stencils have you got? Can you count them? I won't ask you how many dies you've got, because I don't even know how many I've got. So that's the cushion covers. And then just to let you know again on those glitter pastes, so these are £7.99, but they actually buy one, get one half price. And there's 6 to choose from. So say we've got that glorious gold, we've got the rustic copper, the blue azurite, however you pronounce that. You've got the emerald green, the ruby red, which is proper, it's like proper Dorothy ruby, that, isn't it? The slippers. And then the silver steel. So, I mean, for any time of year, but especially for those 3 for Christmas, you've got, I mean, they're traditional Christmas colours, aren't they? They're fab. So, yeah, so £7.99 for them, or buy one, get one half price. And the other item as well that we've got, so we've got those cushion covers in the 2 different packs. We've also got our tote bags. Now these I've opened up, so you can either get the cream or the black, and I've opened these up just to show you how big these are. These are a fab size. Now, I'm just also going to hold up a stencil, because can you imagine decorating that with a stencil? How bright would that be? Now, also decorating that and using that as a gift bag for Christmas to put someone's presents in. These are really sturdy. I could not believe how sturdy these are. So you can get quite a few heavy bottles in there of your choice of soft drinks. But they are really, really, really good quality. So yes, you could, my producer Laura, it is a birthday, so she might be going shopping for some bottles, or she might get some bottles for her birthday. She'll get loads in there. So yeah, so the tote bags, now they're on £11.99 for those, and the offer on the rose is half price. And you're getting both in the pack. So you've got the black in that one, or you're getting the cream in that one. So they're our tote bags, our stencils. I love those stencils. I'm going to have a go at home and get some gift bags made up, because they would be definitely ideal for a Christmas present, wouldn't they? Right, so as you can see, I'm making a little bit of room, because my next item, I've got a little visitor coming in to help me. Here he is. Hi, Craig.
I'm coming in. How you doing?
I'm all right.
I'm just grabbing a drink of water.
You get yourself a drink of water.
Because
so I've just been at your neck of the woods, really, with a lot of stencils. So there's lots
meaning
of...
like from where I originally lived.
Oh,
in
no.
Scotland.
Papercraft.
That's what we say in Scotland. You've been at our neck of the woods.
Right. No, papercrafting. So the stencils that we had there, there'll be some other sort of stencils that if anyone's got them already in the stash, they could ideal to use with them, because it is just it's the same sort of it'll be the same technique,
so
won't it?
Still use your Spectrum,
Could
your
use
ink pads and
right,
using
yeah.
that, your blending materials and that sort of stuff. So although it is it's your threaders for doing all your materials and that, we could still be using our Spectrum. Now, can you imagine that one? If you're doing a 12 by 12 scrapbook page,
Oh,
and you just want to have that just in the corner. So yeah, you could be using your blending tools, or if you've got any of your own your Papercraft glitter pastes and that, you could be using that as well.
Do you know what I've just thought as well? If you buy some plain bedding and you put the big one of them in the centre and then the smaller ones on the cushions,
you could
that would just set it off, because they say they're washable. You iron it on, you put parchment paper over the top when you use the glitter paste, iron it on, and then it's washable.
That's smart as well.
Kids'
and then
clothes,
also
t-shirts, little icons on.
You're doing all these things. But I suppose, again, using something like this, although it's just a quarter, do it another 3 times. You've got a really nice circle. So if you had something like that, and obviously in a bigger circle with using your stencil, wow, okay, rightio.
The list is endless, isn't it?
Right, so what are you going to teach? We've got a few, many are watching, many are watching you because they love to see what you do, Bernie. We've got a few that are watching because they want to see what I'm away to do.
And to
mix
see you
of,
as well, don't they?
Yep, UK, Germany, and also United States.
Oh, fab. So, hello everyone, thank you for joining us.
And yes, Alison, I've kind of just recovered from Craftaganza.
And I did promise I'd be gentle with Craig tonight, didn't I? So
Let's see.
I won't work it too hard.
No, I'm looking forward to this.
What I've got is our Soho Made collection.
Okay.
So with these, we've got sets of dies. Now these are our English paper piecing dies, and if I turn them round, the reason why the English paper piecing ones, which you've probably never heard of, English paper piecing?
I have heard of it. I've never done it.
Katie's our queen of English paper piecing. And what you get is you get 2 dies in there. So you get a smaller one and a larger one. You cut the fabric out of the larger one, and out of the smaller one you cut paper, and then you wrap the fabric around.
Right, okay.
And stitch them together. But there's an alternative way to use them, which is what we're going to do today. So we're actually going to use them as applique. So,
incredible.
As I thought, I know we don't have masses of time today.
$3.99 each, and you're getting 3 for the price of 2.
Oh, no way.
No, I know, that's what I'm saying. I know that they're about to zoom in on me, but I am just leaning over. 3 for the price of 2. That's incredible. So the prices are from $3.99.
Yeah.
Or obviously if you're in the United States, then $5.95.
Wow.
All on 3 for the price of 2.
Well, these, you've got the hexagon one, which we looked at first there. Then you've got the clamshell. That's a clamshell shape. Then you've got the diamond, and then the other one we've got, if I can pick up, is the apple core. So that's the apple core one.
Yeah.
So
cool.
And they are a good bit of kit to have for $3.99 and 3 for 2. And also it's across the whole range of Soho Made. So if you're doing soft crafts and paper crafts, or you want to dabble, you're going to show some more items in the Soho Made collection from the Papercraft side, so you could always get a mix and try both.
You could do. So you can see what we're away to do. Obviously, you'll see what I'm away to do later on. But of course, if you go into crafterscompanion.co.uk or .com or .eu, go on right up to the top and it'll have Creative Cravings. So click on that, and everything that myself and yourself are showing are all going to be on there. So you'll see the So Lovely and Soho Made collection, where they're going to be 3 for the price of 2.
There's something else exciting as well.
Okay.
We have Sarah's Soho Made pattern packs, the Gemini cover, and when I saw the price of this, I nearly fell off my chair.
I wonder what the noise was.
Yeah, that's what it was. That was me falling off my chair, seeing the price of these. When the price comes up, you'll see. So we've got the Gemini cover, and in these as well, what you've got is the full pattern and instructions. So you've got everything in there that you need, and then you've got the pattern. So if you want to make one for yourself, or you've got a friend that's got a Gemini, you could make her a cover for Christmas.
Is this for the large Gemini?
So this is the large one, but you can reduce it down because it's just the width that's different with the machines. You can reduce it down to cover the junior as well.
Right, okay.
On the go.
On the go as well, right? I suppose, and
then the other one we've got is the sewing machine cover. So that's the sewing machine cover. And then the third one is the carry-all. Now this is massive. You can get your A2 folded mat in there, your A3 mat. You can get your shape creator in there. You can get all sorts.
Lots in it.
Absolutely all sorts. And like I say, you get the full pattern inside. It's very good quality paper. And you're getting the booklet that has full step-by-step instructions in, with the pictures as well.
And it steps you through it all, each bit,
takes you through each step, And
And I suppose you don't have to just, you know, well, you could use it for anything sewing wise, like to keep anything in, suppose shopping bags or anything. Right.
Yeah. So what
Let's
we're going
get
to do, we're going to make a cushion.
Okay.
Would you like to make a cushion?
Yes. Yeah.
So
I'm
what
still
I've
covered in
done,
ink.
well, I've used now. Our Katie had this fabric on the cartload show last night, and I thought I'm going to have to use it. So this is the So Country, Sarah's newest collection. It's beautiful.
I've not seen that yet.
Have you not?
I've not seen that.
So this is the rose bouquet in the dark grey and the cream. So what I've done here, so I've done a bit of patchwork. So this is known as a 9 patch.
Okay.
So you're cutting out 9 squares exactly the same and stitching them together. And then you're going to have lovely pretty seams.
Okay.
All on the back like that.
Right,
so I've prepared the front of your cushion for you.
Okay.
So you could keep this in the office or you could gift it to someone for Christmas.
Yeah,
and then I've prepared the back as well already. So I'm just going to put this side. So what we're going to do is use the dies, and we're going to use the hexagon die. And we're going to do what's called a applique on the front. But we need to cut some. So we've got the Gemini ready.
Right, okay.
Yeah, we've got the Gemini ready. So what I thought we would do is if we cut some out of the black one, and we can do a applique bit just in the centre.
Right, okay.
And it just gives you another use for the die. So I'm just going to cut.
So you're just cutting a bit. Do you just cut, you know, roughly to size of what you need? Or
when I'm demonstrating, yes, but when I'm at home, no, because I'm really frugal and greedy with my fabric, and I don't want to waste it.
No. Does it cut multiple layers?
It does. You can cut comfortably up to 6, but if you want to try more, by all means, you can try more. So we're going to cut 4 here.
Right. And then it says, because this is set up, it says the combination of the plates.
Yes, so when we're cutting with the multimedia dye, so these are the rose colour, so that's how we know they're the multimedia
and they're
dye.
thicker, aren't they?
And they're thicker
than our
paper
Papercraft ones.
They're a lot thicker. So what we're going to do, I'll get stuck to there, is we're going to have the clear plate, then the metal shim.
Okay. Yep.
And then we're going to have the fabric, and then we're going to have the dye cutting into the fabric.
Okay.
On top of there, and then the plastic shim. Yeah. So if you want to pass them through.
I will do. Now, do you do, when it comes to the Papercraft, we tend to put it through, pause it, reverse it, or do you just let it go through once?
Just let it go through. I tend to let it go through once, yeah. Unless it's telling you it doesn't like it, and then...
And then you would just tend to just
and that could be just that you've tried too many layers of fabric, you know, or you put the wrong sandwich in, which I did on Monday night. I forgot to put my plastic shim, and I knew as soon as I was passing it through the machine, I thought I've done something. Because I knew you get to know the feel. It's like when you drive your own car, you know your own feel of your car, don't you? When you're driving. So
I suppose as well with it being fabric, if you pop it through, reverse it, there's maybe a bit more chance of it slipping out the side, and then you end up cutting back into your material again. Oh wow.
So now I just need another quick cut, and then we
it's not frayed or anything. I thought there would be like fray lines or something.
No. And what happens with the pressure? It actually.
I'm going to go like that, so you can't see my inky. Well, you can see my inky hands, but look at that. So if I or a Smurf, there we go. So we can see on the back of my hand just there. We can see. Look at that, and it's not frayed at all, has it?
And it sort of seals the edge. It sort of presses it. You can tell definitely on that one there. That I don't know whether you'd be able to see, but there is just a little ridge there where the dye is pressed on, and it actually seals it to stop it from fraying.
Okay.
So if we want to cut those as well.
So we're doing just exactly the same, is it?
Exactly the same, yeah.
Right, okay.
And then we've got enough of what
so
we
it's
need.
a metal. So it's always the metal first. You're cutting into your metal.
Cutting into the metal, yeah, as if you like scissors.
Okay.
So you've got metal to metal.
Metal to metal.
Yeah.
So we're going to pop that through. Like that. And they'll easily go through the junior as well.
Oh, definitely.
And if you have the Go, our electronic small one, you get the metal plate with that. So
so we'll go through the Go as well. Yeah. Now, do you have a thing called fussy cutting?
I love fussy cutting.
So we could have fussy cut with these as well.
Right.
And got them all the flowers in the centre, but obviously time-wise.
Yeah.
So all I'm doing here is I'm just making a circle
so
of
you're
6
just building
hexagons,
it up, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, and then we're just gonna. I don't think we need the centre one. We're just gonna have them all together.
So I suppose with it being the hexagon shape, you're just joining them together, aren't you?
Yes.
Sitting them at the side of each other.
Yeah. And then what I'm gonna do,
I think I would actually enjoy doing things like this.
Well, I'm just going to use our stick and spray, and I'm just going to spray a little bit. So do you want to spray? So we're just going to do these ones. You want to spray them, and then I'll put them down just for time. That's it.
If I pass them over, do these ones. And then you can really do any shape, couldn't you?
Yeah, that's what I thought. The hexagon will just go nicely in the middle there. But basically, you're just making a circle with them.
Okay, sorry, Bernard. Take these ones.
That's it.
There we go. Last one, isn't it?
Yeah. That's it.
Go.
And then what you would do, which we won't have time today because we're going to get you to put the cushion together.
Yeah.
To sew the cushion. But what you would do is you would then, with your sewing machine, you would sew around the outside of those.
So that's sticking. So we're using the repositional one, stick and spray, so that holds it into place.
If you use the orange one, you can then iron it and it stays in place.
Okay.
So
perfect.
Cool. So we've stitched around.
Yeah, we've stitched around there.
So now we're going to put the cushion together. So what I've got is I've got 2 backs for the cushion. And what I want to do is make sure we get it the right way, because when I cut these out, I made sure that all my roses went the same way. So it's always thinking about when you're putting your fabrics together,
the way
like
that
your
you're setting them
together,
side by side, bringing them on. Okay.
Yeah, for your directions. So we have 2 backs to make an envelope back. So it's going to be the same. If you have a look in the back of one of those, right? That's how we're gonna.
Oh, so it's like a wee pocket.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're just going to line this up.
Got just a wee pocket there. I'm just going to sit that over there, Bernie, just for a sec. So it's like a pocket. So that's where the
and this is the easiest
cushion
yeah.
will come in.
This is the easiest way to make a cushion. So what I've done is I've overlapped them, so we've got that little overlap in there. And then once you've got, and
Can
I've just lined
I ask a stupid question?
No, it won't be a stupid one.
So if that's the design's facing that way,
yeah,
but then the design's facing inwards.
So right sides together. So we call that the right side.
Okay.
Or the pretty side.
Pretty side.
Call it the pretty side. And then what happens is you are going to stitch all the way around the outside, and then because you've got that gap in there, we're going to turn it through the right way.
Okay, right, got you. Yeah. Okay,
right.
That makes sense now.
So you're just going to put a few pins in just to keep it in place.
Okay.
For while you stitch. Have you actually used the sewing machine ever before?
A couple of weeks ago, there was a game at Craftaganza where there was craft items all sewn up in a wee bit of material, so in a bag,
right?
And they had to guess what it was. Now I sat because Steph, that works in the office on the soft crafts, she sits next to me in the office, and she was sewing them up. So I, on one of them, I sewed three sides. So I'd done a very bit, but I was going about I don't know what you would call it, 2 miles an hour, 1 mile an hour, if that or something. It was going very slow. She did say that she was putting it on slow. I'm not going to take that as an insult. But
well, this is the good thing with our new Stitch Pro. You have got that speed on there.
It was this one she was using.
So for a beginner sewer, that's ideal to do it. Right, so I'm just going to move, if I give you that a second, I'm just going to move the machine along.
Or would we be better swapping sides, would you think?
Can do.
Well, we'll swap sides,
go for it.
Well, just discreetly.
We'll just swap. We'll do a do-si-do.
Do-si-do. There we go.
Right.
Oh, but I've got a foot pedal and everything.
You have?
Oh.
You're in the driving seat.
Yeah. Last time I had a foot pedal, it was at a car thing at a theme park. That's right, okay, right.
Like the Dodgems.
Yeah, I've
not been on them yet.
Yeah, I won't tell you what happened.
Oh, no.
So
you can start anywhere you want. Normally you would start at a corner, but you can start in the middle if you prefer.
Right.
So what you're going to do is, if you put your right hand under the machine, you'll feel a lever. So lift your hand up a bit more. So on the behind.
Oh, on here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Feel a lever. Yeah.
Right.
Put that down. That takes your foot down.
Okay. So that's gone down. Yeah.
Yeah. And then on your speed control, if you just put that to the left of the middle.
To the left of the middle.
Yeah.
Right to the end.
No, a bit over to the right a little bit.
There?
Yeah, that'll do. And then see how you like when the speed's going. So what you're going to do is you don't need to pull it through the machine.
Okay.
As you press the foot pedal on the floor, the feed dogs in the machine will pull the fabric through.
Right,
so you'll feel it starting to go through. So, and then all you want to do is just go in a straight line all the way down.
So I found a few mils at the side here, so I'm wanting to keep that few mils going all the
That's
way
fine.
around. Okay.
Yeah. You can line up the side of the foot if you want, but for a cushion, it's
fine.
absolutely fine.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Oh,
don't
my
have
heart's
to
going
be
here.
exact.
My heart's
Oh,
going here.
exciting.
Right, yo.
Here we go.
So I might just I'm just pressing my
So
foot on.
yeah, and if you feel like it's too fast, then take your foot off the floor,
Okay.
and then just readjust that speed a little bit.
So I'm just going all the way down. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's it. And then if you pause there, so if you keep your left hand here to guide it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excuse my inky finger. Okay.
Yeah, and then
just keep going.
and as the fabric goes back, just bring your hand back towards you.
So get so far, and then just keep doing that.
So, yeah, and then when you're coming up to that pin, if you stop there, and then if you press this button here, which is your needle down button.
Yep.
Okay, and then what you do that, you know the black lever that you put down before?
Yep.
If you lift that up, you can then tuck that little bit under the foot. You see how the folded bit was starting to, yes.
Oh, yeah.
That was just starting to raise up a little bit.
Okay.
So now you can put your foot back down there.
Like that?
That's it.
Okay.
And then if you saw, and then before you get that pin, just pull that pin out.
Pull it out.
So you never sew over pins.
Okay. So, right, okay, so you don't sew over the pins?
No. That's it. There we go.
I don't think I had
That's
my
it.
foot
And then
on.
you're just going to sew.
So I'm just going to carry on.
And if you feel like it's running away with you, if you stop and then just readjust your hands.
There we go. There we
Look
go.
at Craig sewing.
There we go. I'm actually sewing. So stop there.
So stop there, pull the pin out.
Pull the pin out.
That's it.
So that button there, I only do that if we're coming to an edge bit.
So that button's to keep your needle down. So when you get near the corner,
Okay.
so when you get about a centimetre away from the corner, if you stop.
Okay.
So if you stop there.
Stop there. Okay.
Yeah. And then, so now if you do another couple of stitches.
Right. So
Just do
put my
another
foot
couple. That's
like
it.
that, yep.
Yeah. So now lift the little black lever at the side.
Okay.
And then pivot.
Pivot. Pivot.
Pivot. And there we go.
Pivot. There
And
we
then go all the way down that side. So you've got no pins in the way because I've moved them back for you. Go, Craig. And say
So
if you
if
look like it's going to pucker, you just pause and readjust it.
Okay.
Look at him go. I had every faith that Craig, but I didn't know about this secret lesson with Steph though.
Did you not?
No.
Wasn't much of a
Is it?
secret one.
It was just in the middle of the office.
Yeah. Okay, so right, got
But
you.
yeah,
So I'm going to
you're
keep
gonna
going
get
down.
right near the end again, and when you get
Right
near the
near
end,
to
you
the-
pause.
Right.
That's it. And then lift the black lever.
Swirl it around.
Pivot. Yeah.
Pivot. Sorry. Is that
That's
is
all
that
right,
a
you can
sewing?
Swivel. We can swivel if you want.
Is
We'll
pivot a
swivel.
sewing term? Is it?
Pivot is, yes.
So is that why Ross says it on Friends? Well, no,
I
it's to
don't
do.
know, don't.
Don't say what I
shout.
think you're about to say.
I can't talk. I've lost my voice. I'll let you carry on, son.
You shocked me at that. Shocked. Right, yo. So I'm coming
Don't
to
fall out
another.
with me,
I'll
Kate.
never fall out with
Don't
you.
fall out with me, but I don't watch Friends.
So that's ruffling just to the side here. Is that okay? So if I just, is that all right? Is it?
Yes, you can keep
So
going.
I've got to
It'll
keep
sew
going.
straight
Do I
over
need to
there.
stop? Okay,
You
so
can go straight over there.
there we go.
Look at
Go
this sewing.
Hey, hey.
That's it, and then you're going to stop near the end again, about a centimetre or
There
so.
we go. Oh, I've heard that we've got a couple more minutes. It's only going to take a couple more
You
minutes.
don't need a couple more minutes.
I'm a dab hand
You've
now.
only got one side to go.
I know. So pivot round.
So pivot, yeah.
Pivot.
And sew all the way down again. Do you
So-
want to go a bit faster?
Yeah.
So if you turn the dial to the right a little bit.
To the right.
Yeah,
There,
that's it. Try there, so you're going to go faster this time. Hooray. Look at him go. We need some go faster stripes.
Diddling, diddling,
Look,
diddling,
you should
diddling.
have go
Yeah.
faster stripes up your sleeves.
That's all the
Hooray,
Lucozade that I've
hooray.
had today. Other energy drinks are available. So I'm just
So,
coming to the end.
Yeah, come near the end, but we started in a little bit, didn't we? So
We did.
we might need to go down a little bit. So if you get it
Got
so your
ya.
needle stops in about in line with your stitching,
Right.
yeah, and then lift the lever up,
Pivot. Pivot.
Yeah, pivot.
Pivot. You have no idea what we're
7.
on about, do you?
No,
Pivot.
I was thinking 7.
Well, yeah. To be fair, I don't watch Strictly, so we're one up.
So now, when you finish, you need to just do a few little back stitches.
Okay.
So that's this second button up here. If you press
one?
that and keep it pressed, so
Okay.
you go backwards.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so stop there.
Stop there.
And then the top one to put your needle up.
Okay.
That's it. Now you're going to lift the lever.
The one that we're...
The black one.
The black one. Okay,
Yeah.
yep.
And you're going to pull it out to on an angle like that.
Like that.
That's it. And then if you get your scissors, which are just behind the machine, and cut your thread.
Hey, me to kiss it. They're all cheering in the ear.
And then we're just going to take your pins out.
Take the pins out.
Now what you would do is clip your corners, but we'll not worry about that. And then we'll let you do
this
the
is
big
when it
reveal.
all falls
You're
apart.
turn it through, and I've even brought you a cushion pad.
Oh, that's what that's for. I thought I'd seen a white thing at the corner of my eye, but I never gave it a thought. Okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Look at that.
And then you'll just poke the corners, but you never use your scissors. Yay!
I'm getting an applause from Matt Cam.
Matt Cam.
Okay, so is it just the case
Matt
of...
Cam hands-free, Matt Cam.
I know.
That's it, yeah. So you just put your corners through. So like you do
There we go.
with ones at home, or like you do duvet cover that you thing. And then we're
So
going
we're
to
just
put
going to tuck that in?
Put your cushion pad in, yeah.
Okay.
And you're done.
I'm just warning you, it takes me about 45 minutes to change my bedding and my pillows, so...
Oh, I've got a tip. So you have your duvet cover inside out.
Okay.
And then you get hold of other corners
Yeah.
from the inside, and then grab your duvet and then give it a good shake. That's what I do.
I hate to tell you, but that's how I do it,
Is
and
that
it
you
still
do it? It
takes me
still takes you
45
ages.
minutes.
Look at
oh my
that.
gosh! Look at that!
So on the
wow.
the next Creative Cravings next week, Craig will be doing the show on his own soft craft special.
I'll be making a wedding dress. There we go. Oh, thank you so much.
That's all right. And then see, you've got that applique on the
Right.
front. That pattern on the front there.
Look at that. That is going to go on my chair at my desk.
Yay!
There we go. Oh, that was fab. That was so smart. Thank you
was
so much
amazing.
for that.
Well done.
That was great.
So that is how it is. So you guys, if you ever think that you can't sew, or you can't, here we go. Craig has never sewn before, apart from that little
That
stuff.
just tiny wee bit.
It's absolutely, I don't repeat that.
No,
what
don't.
we just heard in our ear.
Cheek.
But yeah,
just because
if
it's
you
your
do want to
birthday.
give it a go, honestly, I mean, this is a great time because say you've got the So
Yeah.
Homemade items there, the 3 for 2, and Craig's going to be showing you some of the Papercraft items as well. I
Yeah,
think, coming
will
up.
do.
So
He's
you
doing
you
that.
can mix and match, or even buy them. You know, I mean, if you got some of this fabric last night, and then you're going to make one of these and give it to someone as a gift,
As a gift,
for
yeah.
Christmas. Fab.
Fabulous.
Absolutely.
Love
fab.
that. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous.
Yes.
Oh, thank you so much.
So that was part
Righty-o,
one.
that
of
was part
Craig
one.
Learns to Sew.
Okay,
Part 2
doke.
next time we meet.
Part-time knit too. Yeah, definitely. I think we need to do more.
Yeah.
We definitely need to do
Yeah,
more.
definitely.
Okay, doke.
So
Righty-o.
what shall we do now?
What shall we do? I think we've got something exciting now, haven't we? We've got clocks on the screen. This is maybe going to give you a head start.
Oh.
So where are we? We are
just there. You
round
want to
here.
grab them.
So we've got these ones here. I actually thought this was a chocolate box coming in just there. So if I give you that,
Your cushion, I'll pop it up
so
there,
we're going to
look,
give
so
you, yeah, we've got the times on the
display.
screen. Right, so let's move all this one out the way. And I'm just going to check if we've got a specific order for these ones. So, right, okie doke. That's,
Which? Oh,
they make,
that one.
right, got you.
That one.
That one.
Yeah.
Crochet slippers, got you.
Right.
Got you. Crochet slippers
Oh,
first.
crochet
Yes.
slippers first,
Yes.
right.
Okey-doke. There we go. See, I'm still in, sewing mode now. Here we go. Right-yo. We've got clocks on the screen.
We're ready?
Ready to go. We have got
Two.
two,
One.
one.
Go.
We've got
So
these ones.
We have crochet slippers. So these, well, you see the price of these in here, you're getting two, but I'm going to open it up.
You're going to open that up.
You're getting 2 balls of wool.
Two of them,
You're getting
£5,
your
$7.
full- Wow, £5. So you can't even buy a ball of wool for that. So in
Can't even buy
here,
slippers for that.
You're getting, feel that wool, Craig. That is
that's so soft.
You're getting
Look
2
at that,
balls
so
of wool.
soft.
You're getting the full instructions in there. You get the whole pattern. It tells you how to do crochet stitches if you've never done them before. You get the crochet hoop
okay.
as well.
Right,
You're getting
okay.
the needle to sew it together. You're getting the tassels to put on the front of the slippers.
It's a saving of over
And you're getting
65%.
the needle markers
There we
as
go.
well.
It's
That is
£5 here in the UK,
absolutely
$7
amazing.
in the United States. Incredible saving of over 65%. Everything that
Absolutely
you've just
fab.
seen in there, crochet your own slippers on these
everything.
ones there. That's awesome. Look at that,
There
what
we
we've
go,
got.
where we at?
So that's what you
There
could
we
be
are.
making with everything there. £5 here in the UK, $7 in
And-
the United States, saving of over 65%.
Perfect gift.
Awesome.
Perfect.
I'm going to
Right,
give you
next
that. Right, so we've
is-
got make your purse on this one. There we go. So what you're about to see here on
So
this
now
one, is this one still £5, is it?
This one's
$7
£5 as
in the
well,
United
yeah.
States, still a
13
saving
pence.
over 65%.
Now in here it's a kit. You're getting everything in the kit. You're getting
Wow.
the button, you're getting the magnetic clasp on
All
there.
coming included.
You're getting the fabric, you're getting the wadding. Where
Wow,
do you see
so,
the fabric? This,
yeah.
for someone who doesn't sew to
Yeah.
start off, absolutely
Yeah, there we go. I
amazing.
need that. I could be using
I've got
that.
it- Of course, you've got it upside down, but you've got all the pieces on there that you literally are just going to
Absolutely, yeah. So we
You've
get
got-
Christmas present, birthday present, stocking fillers.
Yeah.
You give them as a gift, make them and give them as a
got
gift.
the wadding
All of that
as
that
well.
you've got on there, £5, $7. It's a saving of over 65%.
And
look at all
the
of
pattern
that.
again.
So you get the pattern
You
as
get
well.
the pattern as
All
well.
of that
you get
within there.
everything in the box that you need to make it.
Fantastic. All of that's there.
Absolutely.
£5, $7 in the United States, a saving of over 65% on that one.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Gift. Perfect.
Right, we've got then the box of stencils. So we've got this one here. So within this one here, you've got the full box, makes a minimum of 18 cards, £10 or $10 in the United States, a saving of 60%. Most popular. Now this is something you'd still be able to
Stencils,
use
so you can
these.
use them with the
You could
glitter
use
paste.
these with your glitter paste for your fabrics. You're getting all these different
Absolutely
ones in there.
perfect.
Look at that, the saving of 68%. So many different ones. You've got your different ones for your males as well as your females. I'm not surprised this is the most popular one on the show on this one. You go through it as well, yeah.
These are all stamps.
All
Look at
these
all
stamps.
These stamps. I'm going to put them the right way so you can see them.
Stamps
So sunshine,
on there.
Just a note, beautiful.
There you
May
go.
all your wishes come true.
All your wishes come true. Die cut sentiments as well there, so they've all let die cuts. You've got some that are you can stamp onto them.
And this is
You've got some
£10
£10
or
and $10.
Wow.
Look at this one. So on this one here, you've got that there, 18 cards in total that you can make. Of course, your stencils, they will last you a lifetime if you look after them. Look at all that you're getting. You're getting watercolour cards, you're getting watercoloured. I'm going to turn this around for you to see. Look at everything that you're going to be getting. You're getting your stencils, clear stamps, can't even say it. Watercolour card, we've got die cut cards. Look at all these things. You're getting so much. Like I say, they are minimum of 18 cards. I'm going to flip it back around. You've got over 185 elements in there. Some of the ideas that you've got that you can be making, all about the stencils in there. Now, some things that I use all the time when it comes to our making cards and projects. We've got our 8x8 pastel cardstock, $8.99 here in the UK, $11.97 in the United States. That's a saving of 40% on that one there. Everything that's in there, so you can see on that one, 36 sheets, 8x8, 230 GSM, $8.99 and obviously $11.97 or $11.97, a saving of 40%. Works perfectly with this and what we're going to see just in a moment.
So we have issue 14 of So Inspired. Now in here, you're getting a free fat quarter of fabric, which is our Christmas range in there. You're getting a pattern pack, so you can use that fat quarter. You've got a wreath in there, you've got a stocking for £5. You've got all the Christmas decorations there, you've got 11 patterns. You've also got a stencil. So with the stencil there, you've got a gingerbread man,
You're getting
you've
all
got
of
holly, you've got Christmas
all
pod.
that.
And then
£5,
you're
yeah.
getting everything in the box. In the magazine, I'm going to put, turn it round. You're going to get
all the inspiration.
Absolutely.
Look at that.
Loads and loads.
So if you're in the United States, $9.97 again. Everything that we just showed you there, get onto our website, .co.uk.com.
Step-by-step instructions. You
Perfect
get a
Christmas
cushion,
gift.
which is here behind that quilt. That cushion
That
there.
one. That one.
There we go.
There we
Look
go.
at that.
So that's what you could be
can make
making.
That.
All
That's
that.
that cushion.
£5, $9.97 in the
14.
United States, of course. It's half price. Wow. Oh, okay,
Brilliant.
that was a good one. That was a good mix and match with
It
that one there.
was, yes.
Enjoyed that. That was fun. So much fun. Yeah,
Lovely.
good selection. Yeah.
So yeah,
Great
have
things
a look,
there.
Have a look on the website at all the offers that we've got on that we've shown you so far, because I mean £5 for them. I'm loving that box with all the stencils.
The stencils, yeah.
What was it? 184.
Over 185, yeah.
elements.
So your stars and your stencils and that,
£10.
if you look after them, they'll last you a lifetime altogether. So yeah, that's really good as well. I think we're meant to be stopping talking about these things now.
Well,
but yeah, get onto the website and have a look.
Issue 14, issue 14.
Issue 14. So yeah.
We've got a mess on the floor
we've made
now.
a
We'll
right
tidy
mess.
up.
I know.
We'll tidy up.
Oops. Yeah, so a good way.
So there we go. So I'm going to do a bit of a recap of what I've just gone over there before we let Craig loose on the sewing machine doing his fab cushion. So we had the threaded fabric glitter paste. So there was the 6 colours in there and they were $7.99 each, but buy one get one half price. absolutely amazing colours. I mean, that red one, that ruby red, was absolutely rich, absolutely fantastic. And then the other items we had on were those tote bags. So there was the 2-pack of black, or the 2-pack of the, or the cream or white now? Cream, yes, they were cream. The quality on those were absolutely fantastic. And you're getting 2 in each pack. And then we had the Threaders home decor stencils. So we had the Mandala, the 2, and we had the Scandi. And that's buy one, get one free, really. So they're half price on those. $12.99 for those. And then now we have, which did we have? Oh yes, we have the Scandi. So I've showed you those ones as well. So now we're going to hand over to our Craig, who's got some fantastic more offers to show you. Here we go. Hi, Craig.
Absolutely, I do indeed. So yeah, so we've got a combination of our So Handmade and our So Lovely collection all around the Sarah's Signature collection. But this side, what I've got here is all around Papercraft. So we've got a nice selection that's also on par of 3 for the 2 that we were telling you about earlier on. All coming up, all the details just coming up in a moment. So there we go. So our prices on these ones here, they start from £2.99 or £4.95 if you're in the United States. 3 for the price of 2. So head across to our website, go on to Creative Cravings. Everything that we show you there will be on there for you to see and to buy. 3 for the price of 2. All the products are starting from $2.99. $4.95 in the United States. So what we're going to do is, I think what we can do is in a moment you're going to see a closer up of what we've got here. So this is ranging over the products from that range from the So Lovely and So Handmade. So we've got embossing folders, we've got stamps, as well as a few additional items too. So going up to the top here, this is where we've got the embossing folders. So these ones here are our traditional standard embossing folders, which are 5x7. So we've got this one here, which is a more of a cloud effect on there. But you're going to see on these ones here how we've got that, it's a cloud, it's a rainbow effect, but it's also like a stitch effect, all run along the So Homemade or So Handmade theme. But then even up at the top here, we've got sort of like a patchwork effect that you can see just there on these ones here. So these are like our traditional style embossing folders. Then coming down here, so we've got these ones also 5x7, but then these ones here, we've got some that actually die cut as well. So what I'm going to do is I'll just bring this one so that I can show you. So if I bring this one in closer for you to see just in a moment, there we go. So you can see, if you just see the women's dress just into the middle there, so that outline, that's what die cuts. All that additional area all the way around does your embossing, and that does your die cut. So although there's a die in it, you can still do all your techniques when it comes to your inks and that. And again, we've got another one here with your sort of oval shape to them, so you can do your die cutting as well. So this is just some of the embossing folders. Still within the So Lovely range, we've got, actually, do you know what, let's bring these ones in closer for you to see. So this is our stamp set. Now remember, these are all individually priced. They're all starting from $2.99 or $4.95 in the United States, and they are all 3 for the price of 2. So we've got, if I actually turn this one round, still in the packaging, so let's not turn it around. There we go, you see these one there. So you've got your stamp sets in there. So it ranges from your buttons, your bows, your So Handmade, you've got some sentiments as well. Then there we go. So we've got our, it's like cross stitch on these ones. So when it comes to the stamp sets, these ones are $4.99 each, all part of the actual 3 for the price of 2, or $5.99 if you're in the United States. But all these designs are all sort of cross stitch effect on these ones there. Then here we go, on these ones here, you've got sort of like a mannequin, we've got the actual scissors, we've got a vintage tag, we've got a really vintage sewing machine on these ones here, all doing with your paper crafts. And then again, you've got your sentiments, which are all stitch effect. Again, just like cross stitch, but you've got home sweet home, with love, thank you. You've got happy birthday and a few more as well. So they're also part of the 3 for the price of 2. So that's these ones. Then there's also, sticking with the So Lovely range, we've also got some washi tape. Now your washi tape will have 3 rolls in them. There you go. So my one's got 2 because one's rolled away and I can't find it. Your one will definitely have 3. You've got 3 rolls of our washi tape, so it coordinates with all these different ones. So this is the one that's £2.99, £4.95 in the United States, and still also one that is 3 for the price of 2. Everything that I'm showing you right now, and also the So Lovely, So Handmade that Bernie was showing you earlier on, all part of 3 for the price of 2. I'm not finished there. So we've just showed you the So Lovely. We're now going to show you the So Handmade. There are so many S's and so's and everything. So we've got these ones here. I'm going to bring all these closer. So this is all part of the So Homemade collection. There is your embossing folder. So this is one that I'm going to be using, showing you a few different things in a moment. So these ones here. So the So Homemade ranges range from $3.99 onwards, $5.95 if you're in the United States. So there we go. So you've got all that embossing, and that middle one there is where it die cuts. So you've got that there. So although the die cut, don't forget, you can still do your inking techniques and that. It won't do any damage to the die parts. Then here we go. We've got the tags on these ones here. So we've got With Love, Handmade By, Just For You. We've got cotton reels. We've got Made With Love, scissors. We've even got stitched borders and that right along the bottom there that you can see there. All part of 3 for the price of 2. So if I bring that one to the side, then bring in these ones. So this is your tag. So this die cuts your tags there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this around. So you've got one full tag all the way around, but all these individual parts there, they enable you to change the shape to the tag. So you might want more of a scallop bottom. You might want more of a rounded top bit to the top there. You've got all these different components in there that you can do all of that. And then last but not least, we've even got part of 3 for the price of 2. We have got the So Homemade charms as well. Now these really are like a gold dust when it comes to Sarah's signature collection, but we've still got these ones there. So you've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 altogether of the metal charms. Good weight to these ones here. So yeah, you can be bringing these ones in with your actual sewing as well. $3.99 within these ones here, and $6.95 within the United States. So we've got these ones here. These are your charms. Maybe make like wee tassels or end bits for your handbags or anything that you've been sewing. You can just incorporate them all together if you so wish. Right. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to concentrate with on the actual embossing folder. So we're going to use, which is this one here. So I'm just going to bring that in cheekily to the side there. We're just going to be using this one just here so you can see. So that's what I'm going to use that we can see just there. So this one is our decorative lattice frame that you've got there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use it a couple of times, but I'm going to show you the different effects that you can get, whether it's going to be mirror card, black card, or even our white stamping card. So what we can do first, let's show you onto our, this is actually our mirror card. This is like a rose gold mirror card that we're going to use. This is within one of our luxury cardstock packs. All these different ones you can find onto our website. So what I'm going to do now is, if I just show you that, so there's an embossing folder, and then there is the actual die within the middle. So this white part is a sort of padded, that stays in, don't ever try and take that out. That's just what's going to protect your die. So what we're going to do for this one here, I'm just going to slot this one in, and then we're just going to, there you go, you can see just there, what we're going to do is just place that in like so. So that's sitting there. I'm then going to bring our 2 cutting plates. So I'm using our large Gemini. This will go through your Gemini Junior. So we're just going to place this on like so, and then all that I'm going to do is pop our top plate over the top, and we're just going to run that through just there. So then all that we're going to do is run that through, and this is going to show you what you can actually create. It's really popular for this embossing folder, I believe, one of the popular out of the range. So this is, So Homemade is actually the most popular range. I actually thought it would have been the So Lovely, but it's actually the So Homemade. So here we go. So if I move these out the way, then what I'm going to do is if I then bring this in, so let's bring this into matte cam at the side here, and then we're just going to lift that up. Now look at that. Look at all that detail within there. So that part there, die cuts. That was one pass through our Gemini. That die cut, so we can be using that elsewhere if you so wish. But what I'm going to do is I'm really going to bring that closer. Look at all that detail. I am going to try and keep it still in a moment. I just want you to see all that detail just there. Look at that. Then if I was to turn it around, you've even got your debossing on the back. But that is our mirror card that we have got there. So if you've got any of your permanent stays on Harmony ink pads or that, you can still go over the top with them. So that is our mirror card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in our, let's go for black. Now you know me by now, I cannot do an embossing folder demo without bringing in the Gilding wax. So what we're going to do, and we're just going to bring these ones in. So I've got my black card. This is just our Crafter's Companion black card. Once again, I'm just going to slot these in just like this. So we've got it open at the bottom just here. And then all that we're going to do, sit that in just like so. And then we're just going to close that. So you can see we've got that nice, it's all done and closed. Then what we're going to do, so just double check which way, because you can do it either way. So this way here, this is sort of your embossed areas, and this is where it's debossed, just into this side here. So I want the emboss to be popping through upwards. So this is where I'm just going to pop that in like so. And we're just going to close that just like that. So exactly like I was doing with the mirror card. And then all that I'm going to do is put my two plates on, and we're going to run that through. So that's now going to do the same detail that's just done with the mirror card, but we're going to go onto the black card. It looks equally stunning, just black, pure black. However, we are going to bring in some of our Gilding wax. So as you can see just in a moment, we remove these out the way, and then I'm going to lift these ones up that we can see just there, and then we can look at that. So if I remove that out the way, pop that out the middle, and then I'm going to get that a bit closer for you to see. Now it is hard with the black to see it on camera, however, what you're away to see in a moment, if you've never seen it before, it's just going to absolutely astound you. Now, even look at this, and I'm going to be really cheeky at the guys and say I'm going to go right back to matte cam. I'm going to show you, I know, very cheeky. There we go. We've got, look, can you see all that embossed area all the way around? Can we see that embossed area? Look at that. So that has not had the embossing run through afterwards. That's done straight from the Gemini all the way through, one pass. It's done all the die cut, and it's done the embossing, and it's even given that embossed edge all the way around. So that's that one there. So then what we're going to do is let's bring in our gold Gilding wax. Now, if you like your old style, your vintage, you know, you're maybe a big fan of the Downton Abbey programs or that era, then you can be doing all these sorts of techniques. So what I'm going to do is I've got this flat down onto our glass mat. You could be doing it onto our non-stick mat if you so wish. But then what I'm just going to do is I've just got some just onto my finger, and I'm just going to pick up all of that raised detail from our embossing. Now look at this. So I'm going to put that a wee bit more coverage all the way around, and then in a moment we are going to bring all this detail to light. We're going to bring it alive. I'm going to do one half so you can see what it was like before and then what it's like with your Gilding wax. Now, if you want your Gilding wax, any of the extras that myself or Bernie's been using, go across to our website, crafterscompanion.co.uk or .com. Of course, if you are in Europe, go to .eu. Everything is there for you. So then, look at that effect just there. Can you see that? Incredible. So we've got that, absolutely, look at that. So I'm going to bring it, look at that. I don't even need to go any further. Look at that. So we've got this half here, we've gone over with our gold Gilding wax, and then we've got this half as well, just there. So if I turn that slightly, you can still see that incredible detail. It looks lovely if you want to use it just like that, but using our gold Gilding wax, that looks outstanding on these ones just there. So that's that one. And then I think if I've got time to do one more, let's go. Rightio. So again, still using that embossing folder, although everything that I'm doing here with this embossing folder, you can still do with all the other ones. Some of them have got the dies within them that will die cut out. Even if they don't, you can still do all these different techniques as well. So what I'm going to do, this is just our white stamping card, and I'm just going to chop this down as well. And this is what I want to show you when it comes to the technique that I'm away to do. You can do, and it will not affect the actual die within the middle. So what we're going to do is let's bring in our actual folder again. Now this one here, this is our Harmony Water Reactive Ink Pad, it's our fuchsia, and I'm going to go straight over, even onto that die, I'm going to go straight over so you can see it's still picking up some of that colour within the middle. Don't worry about it, that will be absolutely fine. It won't do any damage and it won't do any transfer afterwards. Just give it a wee wipe with a kitchen towel. Then we're just bringing in our stamping card here, and we're just going to close that like this. Then what we're going to do, once again, we're just going to bring in our folders, we're going to bring in our plates, and then we're going to run that through our Gemini. So once again, it's going to do that embossed detail, it's going to do the die cut within the center, but what's also going to do, it's going to do like a letterpress, so it's going to push all that ink through into all that detail. Come along with some acetate, make a shaker card, if you've got a glitter card, if you've got a sequence, anything like that, you can be using. So I'm going to show you the reverse first. So I'm going to show you the reverse. So this is where it's going to be like sort of your debossed area. So there's your deboss. Now look at, now wait till I'm away to show you what I'm away to show you. Look at this, 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 look at this. Look at that. So that is with your inking. So all that colour that we've put on has gone on into the background, and then what's happened is all this raised image, that stayed white, and that colour on the back has just transferred through. So there we go. So you've got these ones here, trim that down, pop it onto a card, make it in a shaper card. Maybe you might want to pop a frame into the middle. You can do that and then just do maybe a wee family photo. When it comes to this, just a wet cloth or a baby wipe or something, and it will stain, but it'll work perfectly every single time. So we've got 3 for the price of 2 on So Homemade, prices ranging from £3.99 here in the UK, £5.95 within the United States, 3 for the price of 2. Then we also had So Lovely, also 3 for the price of 2, just coming up there. We'll go right now on your screen. Prices range from £2.99 starting with the washi tape where you get the 3 rolls, £2.99 or ranging upwards £4.95 within the United States as well. If you are in Europe, then all your details will be across on your Europe as well. All of these 3 for the price of 2. Now, don't forget, whether it's Cartload, Creative Cravings, Monday Makers, anything you buy across on our website at Crafter's Companion, you can still earn all these points to build your tiers up here within Club Inspire. Do you not know anything about it, or you want to know a wee bit more? Take a look at this.
Welcome to Club Inspire, our free loyalty club. As a member of the club, you can save up to 20% every time you shop with us. For every £1 you spend, whether it's in one of our stores or on our website, you'll collect 1 loyalty point. The more points you have, the more benefits you'll receive. As a welcome present, we'll give you 20% discount with your very first order. Once you place your first order, you'll be given 250 points straight away, making you a bronze member. This will mean that you'll receive a 5% discount on all of your purchases until the end of the next calendar year, plus priority postage. 500 points takes you up to silver membership, where you'll get 10% discount plus free shipping when you spend over £20. When you get to 750 points, you'll become a gold member, which gets you a whopping 15% discount on every order, and we'll ship them to you completely free, no matter how big or small they are. Spend over £25 and we'll send them to you via our premium next day delivery courier service. When you reach 1500 points, you'll become a platinum member, giving you the same shipping benefits as a gold member, but with the added bonus of a massive 20% discount on all of your purchases. Now on top of that, you'll receive exclusive discounts, sneak peeks of brand new products, special offers and money-saving vouchers. You'll have access to an exclusive secret Facebook group to meet like-minded friends, to find out information first and to be inspired by all the Crafty makes. We'll send you a completely free quarterly Digimag direct into your inbox, giving you lots of hints, tips, inspiration, additional offers and some sneaky behind-the-scenes gossip from the team. So what are you waiting for? Become a member of our club today.
There we go. So that's everything that you needed to know about our Club Inspire here at Crafter's Companion. Now, we have got our flower forming here. So there we go, just on the details right to the side. Yeah, it's all about the flower forming. £45 here in the UK, $51 in the United States, a saving of 30% on this one here. So we are going to be giving you the ranges of the foam, we're going to be giving you the dyes, we're going to be giving you the tools, the distress tool, we're even going to be giving you stamens as well that we could be popping into the middle to make your flowers more lifelike. So what I'm going to do at the moment is I'm just going to lean over, because what we're going to do is we're going to make make a few of the flowers, and they can actually be used with your Gemini Mini. We could be popping them through, die cutting all the flowers. So we've got the range just to the side of me, just here. This is everything that you're going to be getting within these ones here. So in the UK you were $64.95, or in the United States you were $72.95. So this is where your saving of 30% comes in. So what we've got within here, so we've got the bundles, so we've got the foam here, so there we go. So we've got the foam here, so you're actually getting 15 sheets of foam in here. So these are actually just a wee bit bigger than your A4 here in the UK. It's 9" by 12", so it's more like the equivalent of what we would say is the United States A4, a bit like letterpress, I believe. So there we go. So we've got the flower form. We've even got the two-piece here, which is your distress tool. So this does the distressing on these ones here. Then we've even got the ball tool. So you're getting 3 ball tools, and then you're going to get these ones just here. You've got your actual, you've actually just got your ball tools just there. You've even got the mat as well. Then we've even got 2 sets of dies. So within these ones, you're getting the lily. You are getting your peony ones, and then you're also getting your actual, you're getting your stamens as well within these ones here. If only you could see what we see. So what we've got here is that full collection that all comes in total there. You can see they're £45 here in the UK, $51 in the United States. So I thought what we'll do is I've got some bits and pieces, and I actually thought, seeing as I was doing a bit of sewing, I thought maybe I could do with a friend that could do a bit of flower forming who's actually never done it before. So I thought what we've got is we've got Bernie. I'm not sure if you've seen her go across your screen a moment ago. If you didn't, I've just let the cat out the bag. She just walked across in a very good angle in which you didn't see. So we've got Bernie here, we've got the heater and everything going. She's even come with my cushion as well.
I've brought Craig's cushion.
You've brought my cushion as well.
Don't leave it in here and forget. So
I won't.
Where am I going to put it?
We'll sit it there.
There
we go. There we are. We're definitely not going to forget that, are we? No way at all. So, what we've got, you've not done the flower forming before,
I've never done them before,
You've
no.
never
I've
done
used
it
an
before.
iron.
You've used an iron. I would have thought
That's
so.
about
yeah.
it. Anything else on this table is totally new to me. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, this is going to be fun then. We're going to have a lot of fun. So what we're going to do within this one here, so I said obviously the die sets that you get within them, they may look a bit different. And you're going to see just here, so you're going to see just in a moment, they may look slightly different to you because they've got more of a flat back. There you go. Now you can still use these to die cut your paper and card like you would do normally, or if you've got any flower dies out there for your paper and card, you can still cut your actual foam using these ones as well. So you can mix and match as well, so you can do no problem at all. What we're going to do though, is just before we show you these ones, we've actually got some other dies that would complement this full collection as well. So that's just going to be coming up just in a moment. There we go. So it's a Gemini Elements. This is the flower form and die collection here. So this is where I'm going to lean just behind you, Bernie. I've got these ones just here. So this is what you can get for these ones. £30 here in the UK, $41 in the United States, and this is where you're going to be getting the saving of 35%. So you've got these butterflies on here. Now look how fine these butterfly lines are. Now this is where I would certainly use them with our paper and also our cardstock as well.
Yes.
Of course you can use your foam and then just add a bit of extra dimension to them by heating them up, but absolutely use your paper and card. So that's your butterflies. Then within this one here you've got your doily. You've also got that border as well. So these ones here are kind of, you can be using them for your foil if you wish, but I like to think of these as like the background or the finish in detail. So you could be using the doily with your card or paper and then just put your flowers on the middle if you so want.
Multi-use.
Yeah, absolutely. Multi-use within these ones there. Then you've got these ones here. Now these are ones I do tend to do a bit of forming with the heat, but just very lightly. I'll show you that just shortly as well. So very lightly onto the heat just to let them curl naturally, and then I use them to decorate on the backs of my flowers and that. And then we've also got, so they've got this one here which is the clover. So you've got that one there, it just says exactly that. You've got the clover sort of shape, but depending how you shape them, what colours you use, you could be using your inks if you want. You can make them look totally different. Yeah. So although we've named them specific flowers that they kind of look like, they can be anything. They
and
really
match your
can
colours as well if you've got a colour theme.
Absolutely.
You can do them any colour you want.
Yeah.
Because it's crafting, it's up to
crafting.
you, isn't it?
It's entirely up to yourself. Within the pack, you're going to get a range from your white foam, you're going to get some of your pastel foams, you're even going to get some of the green tone ones as well to do all your foliage. But like I say, bring in your tri-blend pens, it could be your Harmony ink pads or that, add extra colour and shading to them
so
as well.
can you colour the foam?
You can do,
Oh.
yeah, you can do, you can colour them as well.
Exciting.
Certainly things like the lilies or that, put the wee dots in the middle with your Spectrum pens or that, absolutely, you can do these sorts of things as well. So what we can do is, I'm just going to lay these ones out to the side at the moment. So this is where we've got our distressing tool, we've got our ball tools, we've even got our foam mat, and we've got our actual stamens. And yours comes in, I've got separate packs, yours will all come in the one pack. So I thought what we could do is, if we then, let's go for this one here. So this one here, this is where we're going to get some of the pastel shades. Let's just go straight for the lilac, seeing that it's on the top here. Now, a bit like your fabrics earlier on, see what you think of the feel of it.
Yeah, I thought you were opening a pack of paper there.
Oh, is that what you
thought? Oh, you're getting paper out. But no, it is.
It is your foam. So it's a real foam. And a bit like the ones that you were just doing earlier with the fabrics, you can actually die cut multiple layers as well.
Right.
So what I'm going to do, when it comes to the Gemini and the Gemini Junior, I've die cut myself 8 layers at once with the foam. So I've not tried it with the Gemini Mini. Obviously it'll work, but I've not tried how many layers I can get.
Yeah.
So even, let's go for, we've got 2 layers there. So let's go for the 2. And then let's go for, we're going to use the peony flower. And let's go, we've got the 3 different shapes within these ones just there. So let's even just go for the middle one. And then we're just going to run that through. So there we go. So this one here, so all this that I'm using is part of the flower forming collection. This is where you get all these additional like components to do your flower forming. So what I'm just going to do is I'll just run these ones through just like this. Now you will find the more layers that you die cut at once, with all that pressure, you will just have to just prize apart the layers.
Right.
But this just goes to show that even something like the Gemini Mini, we can be doing all our die cutting.
Well, that works with, on the soft craft side, if we couldn't felt the pressure.
All right, okay.
It's sort of as if it's fused the edges together. You just pop a little pin in and they just all come apart.
And they come apart.
Perfect, yeah.
So there we go. So that's where I've just done the die cutting of, and that cut 2 layers, no problem at all.
Yeah, it went through
no problem at all.
But then you could see, I'm thinking here, I don't like waste.
No.
So you could actually cut that to use that as a frame on another.
Of course you could, yeah.
On another pattern, another card.
So although it's foam, then absolutely you can do,
Yeah.
So yeah, crafters don't waste anything.
We don't.
Bernie certainly doesn't waste anything.
I don't waste anything.
You don't, do you? No. Especially when it comes to your fabrics and that.
Yeah, I keep every little bit of fabric.
So what we're just going to do with this one just here, so I've got, this is just a craft iron that I've got here. It could be your house iron. So I don't have it quite up to the high temperature, because obviously the higher it is, the quicker it'll form.
Right.
And you want to do it, you know, relatively
So
slow,
medium,
but kind of, maybe
heat.
just above the medium.
And
so
dry as well.
Yeah,
not
it'll be dry.
take your steam off.
No, that's it. If it's in the home iron, then you don't have any steam or that. If you've got a craft iron, then you don't need to worry about that, because it does it all for you. So what I am just going to do is I'm just going to look for my tweezers on this one here. So I don't know, will I do kind of the first one, make a flower and show you, or will we do it together? What do you want to do?
I don't mind having a go.
I don't mind.
I don't know how it'll turn out, but I've got a good teacher, haven't I?
Absolutely fine. It will turn out more than fine. So if I do one, and then we'll wait and then swap over.
Right, go on then.
So what I'm just going to do here, so I'm just going to pop our flower. So this is where I've just got it on our actual iron just here. So I am just going to pop that on, and you'll see in a moment, see how, you'll see just in a sec, it actually starts to change colour there. Change colour, change shape. So then all that I'm going to do now is either with your tweezers.
Seconds, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not long at all. So with the tweezers, or you'll probably be the same, because you do your iron with your fabrics and that. You can just pick it up by hand. So all that I'm just going to do, I'm just folding them all into one, and then I'm just going to kind of like form them up together. So bringing them up together. Now what you would do traditionally is you would then sit and you would twist and twist and twist and start to shape, kind of shape them. So
to give it texture, sort of.
Exactly, yeah. Whereas after a wee while, when Leanne was coming up with this the actual collection, she was finding that it was starting to hurt her fingers.
Right.
So she came up with this wee tool here.
You might want to make a project that has lots
of, exactly. Yeah. So I'm just going back and forward. So this is where we're doing the distressing. And then what I'm going to do is if I then...
See, that looks like you've ruined it.
It looks like I've ruined it.
Doesn't it?
Don't panic, don't panic. So all that we're just going to do is we're just going to open this up like so.
Oh, goodness me.
So even that effect, look how bad my fingers look. Look at that, looks awful. There we go. So there we are. So we've got There we go. So look at that. So actually, even if you wanted to build several like that, then you could do.
But it's totally transformed it, doesn't it?
You could do. So what I'm then just going to do is then I'm just bringing in the ball tool just here. So all I'm going to do, there's still a wee bit of heat to the foam, and these ball tools have been made and manufactured by Leanne and the team, so that the actual heat will kind of go through into the ball tool, and it just kind of has that heat just sitting for a wee while.
It
so we're just stretching it.
Yeah,
that's exactly it. So what I tend to do is popping that over the ball tool, and I'm just going thumb side by side, and then just gently, I'm just going from side to side. I'm just bringing it round the ball tool that you can see just there, rolling it round the balls just there that you can see. Then all that I'm going to do is I'm just working my way all the way round, rolling it round just like so. So pulling them away just like that. So you can see how.
So this is great for if you're sitting in front of the TV on a night. So you could have, if you've got a little table in front of you, cut all your pieces out before, or sit with your mini and cut them out.
You can do.
And then obviously you're sitting with your little tray, and you've got a good film on the telly. And you can just sit and do it and make them all.
So if you can see from these two here, there and there, so can you see how the petals start to form? So this is the three, the way that they were after we distressed them.
Oh,
flinging them away.
That one.
Flinging them away. So we've got these three just there that we've just distressed, and then look how these petals start to come together once you start to shape them over the ball tool. So if I turn my finger, there we go, that's a better way. So these two bottom there. So what I'm just going to do, there'll still be just a wee bit of heat there to them. So I'm just going to bring my ball tools in.
Can you reheat if you leave it too long or not?
You can do. You can go straight over with the heat again if you wish, you can do. So I'm just using my thumbs again. So I'm just going to finish these two off just like so. So we're just going to manipulate them just with the fingers. Now what you can do as well is, although we've been popping them onto the heat, you can use just the heat from your fingers or your thumbs,
right, of course,
because obviously you've got your heat building up there, so you can still use it. It's heat activated foam, so wherever the heat's coming from, this is how you're going to be able to shape them. So if I then show you how they then look, so if I hold them onto there, and now we can see how the petals are starting to come together just by adding that bit of shape.
From that?
From that, yeah. From that, and we've now started to shape them.
And it's actually darkened it a bit as well.
It's darkened it slightly, and feel the difference in texture.
Oh yeah.
It's a lot thinner, it's smooth anyway, but it's even smoother because obviously,
silkier.
You've heated it, you've stretched it, you've manipulated it, and you've just obviously pulled the additional fibres out. So there we go. So that is how, so what you would do then is you would do 3, 4, do multiple if you want, and then you can just start to layer them up. So do you want to do one?
I'll have a go.
Let's go for it. Let's go for a go.
Here we go.
So what we can do is, if I bring this in, there we go. Now, I'm just going to set that on. You'll see how it actually starts to form.
I'm a lefty mind.
That's
okay. Don't know if that matters.
There we go.
Oh, why don't I take it off now?
That's fine. Bring that off. That's great. So then all you want to do is you just want to fold all the petals into one.
So, like in half?
Yeah, if you do it in half and then just...
like that?
That's great. So that all the petals come into one, that's fine.
Can that go the other way?
So that's
like that.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. And then we can just start to kind of like fold it in half again. That's fine. Yeah, exactly like that.
Right.
Then what we can do is if you pop whatever obviously way you're used to placing the fingers.
I've not used one of these before, so then I'm just going to rub
back and forwards. Yep.
Just like that.
So don't worry if they start to come apart. Just keep keep going. Keep going. That's it. And obviously the more you do it, the more the distressed look it gets. So you can see how that's coming together because you've got the ridge going in one way from the mat.
There we go. Is that enough?
Go. So that could be enough, yeah, absolutely.
Right.
So you can pick it up and then just open up all of the petals. Like that, that's it.
Oh, I'm doing...
You're doing great.
I'm doing flower form.
I know you are. You are. Perfect.
The team will be getting worried, you know. They'll be saying...
They might be.
Starting papercrafting. I do have a bit of stash at home, you know.
Are you starting to get the bit of stash in?
Yeah, but I haven't got time to do any at the minute. I've got loads on, but
loads.
So right, so,
So
I've got
then
them
what you
flattened
can
out.
do is if you bring in your ball tool in, I just always like to use the larger one just there. So see how naturally the petals seem to have a curved shape to them anyway?
Yes.
So I just follow that curved shape that they've got, and then just thumbs at each side and just very gently, you just want to manipulate and do it multiple times. There we go. That's it. Perfect.
Like that.
Like that.
So just to the sides
Just
or
to the-
forward as well?
It's entirely up to yourself. You can then do it to the sides if you want, if you can keep going to the edges. It's entirely up to you. It's yourself that's doing the flower forming, so you can do them whatever way that you want.
Is
So
that
then
enough on that one?
that's more than enough if you're happy
Right.
with it, and then
so
you
then
can always
just work your way around.
work your way around, following all the way around that you want to go, and you just keep working it all the way around. The smaller the ball tool end you use, obviously the more closed cup that
That's what I
it'll
was
be.
going to
because
ask, would
it's
you get a different effect?
Yeah, you would get a slightly different effect.
But if you're doing layer, do you layer them up then, once they're done? Because could you do like a different size ball tool on each
You can do, yeah.
layer? Now that's folded under there, so do I
So
need
you
to
can
open
do,
that
yep,
out?
you can just open that out,
Oh, will it? Oh,
and then, yep, just like that. The good thing
it
as
just
well
pulls.
is you don't have to,
I've split it a little bit, look.
but don't worry, because as we always say, that obviously nature's never perfect anyway.
True,
When you start to
exactly.
build them up together, and then obviously pop the stamens in that in, you know, you
Yes.
see flowers, if you see them, you know, out in nature or that, you know, they're either, you know, they've got the cuts down the side, or they've just not
That's
formed
true.
properly,
That
so
one's
it looks
better.
more natural.
That one's better. Right, last one.
That's it, exactly. So there we go.
Oh, this
Look
is really
at that.
therapeutic.
It's a very therapeutic,
So you
yeah.
can just sit and
Yeah.
mix your colours as well. I know what you were saying about you
Yep.
colouring them, but you could use different coloured foam
You can
on
use the
each.
different colour foams if you want. So within the pack that you're getting there today, so you're getting a mix of, you're getting the pastels, the white,
There, just
and
a
obviously the
little
dark
split
greens.
bit. Look
But
at
that looks
that.
absolutely perfect. Look at that.
I did it.
How smart is that?
did
Look at
it.
that. That looks so smart.
I'm
so
impressed.
there we
I'm
go.
impressed. Right.
So-
there we go. Right.
That's
So-
them ones there. Then what you could do is, if I
put that
bring
one.
my set
So
of
you cannot tell who's the
statements.
there, apart from me.
Yours actually
little
looks
damage.
better. Yours looks better. So what I'm just going to do now, so if I then bring, there we go.
There
So
we
we
go,
then, you can always come to Craftaganza with us next year and do the Papercraft.
I would love to do.
There we go.
There, whose is whose?
Exactly. Whose is whose indeed. I think yours is better, Bernie.
I know, but I've put a little hole in mine where I've got a bit heavy-handed.
No, that's absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. So all that I'm going to do now is I'm
Right.
just going to bring in our foam mat, and then just using our pokey tool, I'm just going to go straight in just to create that hole just there. So we've got that one there.
So we're going to put the stem in.
So we're going to pop the
in now.
stamens through, yep. Now the stamens, you could be colouring them also with your Spectrum Noir ranges. It could be your ink pads, anything like that.
Oh, so you're not limited to the colour. Because I mean, how many
No.
did you get in that pack?
So you're getting 400.
Wow.
Yep, 400. So
So
then
it's any colour really, because you can colour
absolutely.
them.
Yep, absolutely, any colour at all. So if I just take, let's just go for, I'm just going to do the 3 for the time being. You
They
can do
look
more
like
if you
little
want.
thin cotton buds for your
They
ears.
do actually, don't they?
They look quite
They do.
cute.
So what I suggest is if you go into any of your stores or that, get any of your really thin jewellery wire. So I'm just using the bit of wire that comes around the actual stamens. So obviously if you use proper like thin jewellery wire, it'll be a lot easier for you to actually manipulate.
Could you
But-
use thread? Bit of cotton?
Well,
Or do you
no,
need the
well,
metal to poke it?
You need to poke it through.
Yeah.
So anything like threads or anything that's a bit loose is just going to be hard to feed
Right.
through. So all that I'm just doing is I've just wrapped that round just like that. So this now gives us a sort of pointer to push all the way through. So I'm then just going to pop that through this first one just here. And then I'm just going to feed that through. Now this is where you would have your hot glue gun ready to go. Hot glue is the best because it's obviously instant and hold it in
grab,
place. So all that I would do now is just pop a bit of hot glue onto the back, just there. Then I would just come along and pop it through the middle of this next one. And then you just want to kind of offset them. So offset the leaves.
Right, and then you can just build up as many as
Build
you want.
them up, yeah,
Or
so-
as few. 'Cause
Yeah,
even if you wanted the 2, you could have that, or you can make the different sizes.
You can do, yeah. And we've just done 2 of the medium die, which is that one.
Yeah.
So you could do all your flowers just using the medium one, just using the large, or even just using the small. or do 2 of each, or do 3 of one. Do you know what I mean? It's entirely up to yourself.
So it's your choice, yeah.
Your
Play.
choice. Exactly.
That's the thing, play
Have
with
a play,
them. Yeah.
bring in all your other flowers as well, change the colours, but then there we go. So you can bring the stamens all the way in if you wanted, or you could have them protruding that wee bit more further out. It's entirely up to yourself. But there we go. There is a joint combination of our flower forming, the flower forming. So there we go. I'm going to hand that to you so you can see. So we can glue that up later on. So that is everything.
Hold of it now.
There
don't
you go.
Drop it.
No, don't drop it. That's my gift to you.
Thank you.
So all of that you're about to see just coming up just in a moment. Here we go. This is everything that we have used. So this is our 2 die sets. So within these ones here, you are getting the peony and you're also getting the lily. The lily, you actually get 5 dies within that one. You're also getting your distress tool. You're getting those 400 stamens. You're getting your 15 pack of foam, which includes your green, all of your pastels as well as your white, and then you're getting your actual ball tool. So it's 3 ball tools with 6 ends, and you're also getting a really good deep sponge mat there. £45 here in the UK, $51 in the United States, saving of 30%. Then, what about something extra there? So you've got your clover dies in the bottom left of my screen there, so you can do your flower form in there. So you're getting all 4 sets. So you've got the clover, you've got these additional butterflies, then going up to the top, you've got your doily as well as your border, and then we've got our actual leaves as well as the additional foliage there. All 4 of them there. £30 here in the UK, $41 in the United States, saving of 35%. So don't forget all of these ones here that are on your screen right now and that we have been using, you can use with your paper and card as well, not just with the flower forming foam. Okay,
marvellous. I really enjoyed that.
Did you enjoy that?
I did.
Oh, I'm glad.
They are
I'm
really,
glad. It really is,
fab.
like you just said, it's very therapeutic, it's very relaxing,
yes.
It's very addictive as well.
Yes, I can imagine.
That is for
I've
sure.
seen pictures on social media where people have sat and made lots.
Yeah. They've made loads and loads when it comes to that. So yeah.
But talking of social media, you know what we haven't mentioned tonight?
We've not mentioned this yet.
We might get in trouble afterwards that we didn't mention it earlier. The top of the show, we didn't mention, can you see the mug?
Yeah, we've got
CC Ambassador. So if you haven't heard what CC Ambassador is before, basically, what we do, we just put a call out to all our fabulous crafters out there.
Just make sure I didn't burn my arm there.
Just
in case you wondered what I was doing there.
I was watching, to check you didn't injure yourself. Is basically what you're going to do is send a picture in of one of the makes that you've used with predominantly our products, a picture of you, your name, where you're from. Send it in. We've got the email address coming up, and then on a Monday and a Wednesday, we pick someone who has done a fabulous job.
Absolutely.
And they win a mug. Now, you know, we've only ever had one mug in the studio.
Yeah.
Don't tell anyone, Craig.
I actually didn't know you had one. I knew there was that one. I didn't know you had another one behind.
Got another one.
Got another one there.
So yeah, so I'll put it back where I found it though.
Now this is actually going to be a surprise to me because I know who the winner is and I know what she looks like. We've got her picture, but I don't know what she's made.
No, I don't know.
Oh, do you not either?
No, I don't know neither.
Right, I thought you did.
I don't know.
Do you want to do it?
I might have to take my glasses off to read it. So the winner is Cindy Gonzalez.
Oh, USA.
New Jersey, USA.
New Jersey, USA.
And we've just seen a picture that's come up of what Cindy's made. Cindy, this is absolutely fabulous. So congratulations, you're today's CC Ambassador.
That is fantastic.
And here is
Look
Cindy's
at that.
creation. So Craig, what's going on there? I recognise that butterfly.
You recognise that butterfly. So that butterfly there is one of the sets that you could be getting just beforehand there. So that's got the butterfly that's part of the die sets. We'll find it in a moment when you come back to us. But yeah, so that is the actual butterfly there. But then what she's also used is look at that. So look at the bunny dies there. You've got your stamped bunnies. Bernie, they're actually... They're brand new. Peekaboo.
Yeah,
they're brand new. They just, Peekaboo dies. These have just launched not that long ago in the United States, as well as within the UK. So these ones are all relatively brand new. But yeah, we just used the butterflies as well.
So yeah, so Cindy has won a mug. This one.
Hey.
I'll look after it. But yeah, look at that. That's a shot in hand. So what you need to do is email ccambassadors@crafterscompanion.co.uk. So we need, say, your name, where you're from, photo of you, and a photo of your product and what you've made. It's about a 4-week delivery on the mugs. Obviously, we're shipping them from all over the world. We're shipping them. So we need the well packaged. We want them to arrive safely. So when you do get them, do send us a picture in.
Do let us know,
and then we can show. Sure.
If you could also just put Wednesday, just put today's date, Creative Cravings with myself and Bernie, just so that we know that you get the mug that you deserve, that you've won with that incredible creation. Love it.
And here's the butterflies.
There's the butterfly ones.
This is the butterfly that
Cindy
used on that card.
There we go. Yeah, how incredible do they look with on that actual product?
Were you impressed that I recognised that?
Yeah.
I'm
You're
getting there.
getting there, yeah. But yeah, it just goes to show that, we use them for the flower forming, part of the flower forming range, but you could be using them within your actual Papercraft collection. Okie doke. Right. What we're going to do is we're going to go over everything that we've just showed you earlier on. So I think what we'll do is I'll go over the Papercraft stuff. Bernie, you want to go over the Softcraft? Let's do it.
Good.
So this is what we were just using a moment ago. So this is our flower forming collection. Everything that we've got there, we have got the 2 die sets, we've got the distress tool, we've got the stamens, we've got the foam, and we've even got the ball tools and mat. £45 here in the UK, $51 in the United States. Just very quickly, before we go on, within the UK you were $64.95, in the United States you were $72.95, a saving of 30%. Then to complement what you've just seen there, this is our Gemini Elements Flower Form and Die Collection, £30 in the UK, $41 in the United States, a saving of 35%. Yes, you can use them with your foam, but don't forget all these dies you could be using with your paper and card.
So next, I showed you those stencils. So we had the Mandala and the Scandi, and they were half price, $12.99, and you get two in each packet, and there's 2 in each set. So you practically, when you buy one, you get one free, really. So they were the stencils, and they were a really good size that you can use on those tote bags that we also had, and the cushion covers. So the cushion covers that we had, they were you got them in the sets of the lights and darks. So the dark had the navy and the grey, and the cushions had the white and the cream. So they were $9.99 for each pack, or $13.99, a half price again. We're having a good half price.
We've got a lot of half price, haven't we?
A lot of half price. And then the other item that we looked at was the tote bags. So the tote bags came in a pack of 2 black or a pack of 2 cream, and the quality of those were amazing. Like I said, you can get a lot of weight in those, get lots of bottles of soft drinks.
Funny enough, this time of the year, we could be getting a lot. Yeah, maybe Laura could have been doing with that when she's out tonight. I think she's out tonight.
Yeah, she's going for food tonight. She's going for food. So what you could do with those stencils is, what we'll show you is those glitter pastes that we had. If you imagine just decorating them tote bags and putting your gifts in there.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic. So they're $7.99, buy one, get one half price. Half price again.
Half price again.
And there's the 6 colours in there. So there was the glorious gold, the silver steel, the rustic copper, the ruby red, the emerald green, and the blue azurite. Did I pronounce that right?
Blue
azurite.
Azurite. I think so, yeah.
So say $7.99 or $9.95, and they will buy one, get one half price as well.
So yeah,
so that was our fab offers, and there's loads more as well. If you go onto the website, go onto Crafters TV, click on Creative Cravings, and you'll see the list of everything that we've had and more. There's a lot of other stuff that we haven't even had time to show, isn't there?
Exactly, yeah.
There's a lot of tools on Softcraft site. Oh,
there's so much.
Attacking Craig's set, sorry Craig.
I don't mind, we're at the end of the day. I'm surprised I've not done it already anyway. But yeah, absolutely. So, you could be watching us on our website at Crafters TV, where you could be watching and shopping. Yeah. But don't forget, we are on Facebook Lives on all our pages it goes out on, as well as YouTube as well. So many different ways. And if you're very high tech now, like a lot of TVs are, you could be beaming us straight to your TV screen as well.
Yes, a lot of people who I know have said that they like to watch on YouTube, and I'm on their big screen.
On the big screen. It's nice.
And everyone has big tellies now.
They do.
So,
they do.
So hi everyone. If you're watching,
we're on a big large screen then good afternoon to yourself. So what we've done is I've just gone over onto the Facebook Live feed across on my page.
Thank you so much for all your comments. We've got
a lot of lovely comments.
on there. Everyone loving the flower Form.
Flower foam. Yep. Yeah.
I can't even say it.
Close one. But yeah, they've loved. So many have loved the combination of Bernie, you doing soft craft side stuff, me doing the papercraft side, and then just mixing and matching. You showing me what to do, I showing you what to do.
I mean, we learn
it
as well, and I think sometimes when we do it, well, I think it's most of the time. You're going to ask the questions what people at home are going to be thinking if they have never done it before, because sometimes you can presume, can't you, that someone knows how to do something from basics, but actually when you're learning it from basics, that's helping everyone else. So if someone's wanting to cross over to the dark side, whichever way you want to go, it's great for people to ask. And if people, say, if they ask questions, we can hopefully answer in the show, or we can answer later on tonight. And we'll
the prime example with that is obviously our Gemini and the Gemini sandwich combination. I remember all the different combinations, for your dies, your embossing folders, stamping dies, all these sorts of ones. But I don't know the combination for doing your fabrics because I never die cut that. So it's just good to know. Now I know going forward, if anyone asks me, then I know what combination it is with these ones there.
Week, I had a show with Jan, and Jan taught me the difference between 2D and 3D embossing folders, because from looking at them, as a non-papercrafter, they look the same. But when she explained it, and then that there's different sandwiches, it's that's how we learn. So so it's we think it's fab. Let us know if you think it's fun, and we'll continue doing it. Craig's learned to sew lesson 2 next time.
Yeah.
Let me know what you think we should make.
We'll go that wee one step further there. But just quickly, Alison, Mary, Tina, Patricia, Jeffrey, Karen, another Mary and Evelyn, another Karen, so many tuning in as well. And that's just the ones that are tuning in via my Facebook page. So thank you so much for joining us. But we're not finished for this week. It may be Wednesday, but we have got a special cartload tomorrow night.
Who's doing it tomorrow night? Who is it?
You've been waiting for her. It's Leanne. Leanne's back.
She's back.
Leanne is back with a cartload tomorrow night. So certainly here in the UK, it's going to be 7 p.m. Yes, it will be. All the details are going to be coming up on Facebook very shortly, whether it's tonight or over the next few hours. Anyway, so Leanne is doing Thursday night cartload. Incredible deals. I had managed to have a sneak peek at a few of what's coming up, and they really are good. So I like to think we all get incredible deals anyway.
Yes.
When Sarah's on and when Leanne is on, these two, because they're allowed
they can
really pull the boat out and just pull all the different strings that they can pull. So trust me, tomorrow night is one that you're not going to be miss. Bernie, thank you so much.
And thank you.
I've absolutely loved that. That's been such a blast.
I
cannot wait to learn more. And that is my cushion. So you got classes coming up?
So I've got classes coming up on Friday. I'm down at Create and Craft on Saturday, and then I'm back here next Wednesday. So next Creative Cravings next Wednesday. I'm here.
And here's something you're away to hear that I don't say very often. I'm away to have a couple of days off.
Yay!
So I am going away home to put my feet up. And the next time you actually see pictures on my social media, you'll probably see my Christmas tree up. I can't wait to put that up. Anyway, thank you so much, Ben. It's been a blast. Thank you so much.
CC Ambassadors.
Absolutely.
So we love soft crafts as well, and we'll both see you soon.
Will do.
Bye.